Hi, it's Mark. I'm here with Bernie Pawlik, Pawlik Automotive in Vancouver, BC, Canada, Vancouver's best auto service repair and service. And we're talking cars. How you doing, Bernie?
Doing very well.
Today's guest is a 2010 Cadillac CTS. What was going on with this vehicle?
So the check engine light was on and the timing chain, there's a rattling noise from the front of the engine, which we determined to be the timing chain, was happening from time to time.
So was the check engine light blinking, which I think we've talked about before? That's time to park the car and get it towed.
Yeah, no, not blinking, just on solid. There was codes stored for timing chain issues, and those kind of codes would be cam crank correlation codes, which are basically the computer's way of telling you that the timing is not quite to spec at certain times.
So, other than maybe the car backfiring, like with the new vehicles especially, how critical an issue is the chain rattling a little bit?
What's critical is if it gets worse, if it starts rattling really badly and it gets too much play, the cam timing goes out from the crankshaft and the pistons and valves can collide. And we see that from time to time. If you have an engine with a rattly timing chain, you really need to fix it fast to prevent that kind of damage.
So,
Fixing a timing chain is not a cheap job, but an engine replacement complete is a lot.
yeah, that's what I was going to mention. Good. All right, let's
Yeah.
go to the pictures.
Let's go to the picture show.
All right, here's our vehicle.
Yeah. 2010. So it's about a 16-year-old vehicle at the time we're making this podcast. It's in really good shape.
You lift the hood and
Yeah, not very exciting, really, compared to the hoods of some other cars. I'm thinking like certain Mercedes engines or Audis. You pop the hood and they look really nice. This is what you get in the Cadillac. This
oh,
is a V6, by the way.
you've pretty much removed the front of the car off of this to get this kind of view.
Yeah, so it's easy to actually get at this timing chain, which is a good thing. It's a rear-wheel drive car, so it's a longitudinal mounted engine. So there's room and space to take the cover off. It's a bit of a nice job as compared to having it transverse mounted and right beside the fender. Anyways, that's the view with the front cover off. You can see there's three timing chains. And if you look in the timing chain on the right at the top of it, and I know you'll move your pointer over, you can see the chain actually bows downwards. And compare that to the chain on the left. So
Houston, we
that
have a
is,
problem.
yeah, Houston, we have a problem with this one. So the chain is stretched out. The tensioner is not holding the tension properly. And that's definitely where the rattle and a lot of the correlation codes come from.
So it's got dual overhead cams, is that right?
Dual overhead cam with variable valve timing. So it's a very complicated system. And actually, in all fairness, almost every engine has this kind of system these days. So this is the norm of engines for the last 15 years, maybe a bit longer. Variable valve timing, dual overhead cam.
Here's another view.
Yeah, so this is before we took the cover off. And you can see the chain is actually dipping in this picture. That's a screwdriver. I was actually intending to do a video, and for some reason I ended up taking two pictures, but you can see the chain drooping down, which again shouldn't do. It should be very tight between those two gears. And then that's with the screwdriver poking it up, and you can see it actually goes upwards, which is not supposed to do. So there's a lot of slop in that chain there. There is a
What is this mess?
basket. Yeah. This mess is a basket full of all the parts we replaced. So we were actually able to get a timing chain kit, reasonably priced. It comes with 4 gears, 3 chains, a bunch of guides, tensioners, gears, and it has the solenoids. Those are the sort of brown things that look like large bullets.
These guys.
Actually, no, to the
This
left
guy.
of the top gear. Yeah, that thing right there. Yeah. There's 4 of those scattered around the picture. These are variable valve timing solenoids. And these things are why you want to make sure you change your oil on a regular basis on a vehicle like this. There's a lot of narrow passageways. If oil gets grungy and gums them up, then you have all sorts of codes and issues and variable valve timing problems. So very important, change your oil regularly.
Very complicated to make an internal combustion engine efficient and powerful and not pollute quite as much.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a lot that goes into it, and it's amazing how well it runs. If you take that and you compare that to a 3.6 liter engine from 40 years ago, it would have, I don't know, 150 horsepower, maybe not run remotely as well, poor fuel mileage comparatively, and lack of power. And this thing goes well and smooth, quiet when the chain isn't worn out.
So
But
was
you
it
got to take
something,
care of it.
was it something that you guys had to use a stethoscope to hear, or was it just obvious
No,
with
it was obvious you could hear it. Yeah. And it wasn't all the time. The thing with timing chain noises is they'll often happen when you do a cold morning start when the oil pressure isn't quite there. That's the first sign. So if you hear a rattle from a timing chain when that happens, you know it's on its way. But if it only does it at that point in time, you're probably good for a little while. Just keep it under observation. But if you're running, say idling, or it's at certain speeds, you hear the noise, then it's time to do it very quickly.
All right, so there you go. If you're looking for service for your Cadillac, the people to see in Vancouver, BC, Canada are Pawlik Automotive. You can reach them online at pawlikautomotive.com. You can book your appointment right there, or you can call them at 604-327-7112. They'll get back to you. They'll find out a little bit more about what's going on. They'll get ready for your appointment. Pawlik Automotive in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Thanks, Bernie.
Thank you, Mark, and thanks for watching.